All right, good morning, folks. Welcome to the Daily Paycheck with old Johnny here from Crapsee. We are working a variation of the Horseman this week. So, if you're new to the show, what we do here is basically take a strategy and pound on it for a week. And the reason for that is to see what strategies are the best, or not the best, but the most consistent winners in terms of, let me just get 10% out of this thing. So we're taking 5K. We're doing a $500 win goal. And this week we're doing the Horseman changed a little bit. So where the Horseman's going to be, we're going to ladder it up like this. We're going to start out with $100 on the don't. That'll be our base bet. And then we're going to do 3 come bets. 1, 2, 3. Maybe they go, I don't know, my puck's down there, but let's say, go grab that. Let's say that the point becomes, I don't know, a 5. Come bets go to the 6, the 8, and the 9. And what we're going to do with the come bets, we're going to go and put single odds on them, which I don't normally do out of the gate, but our don't pass is big enough to cover these things. Now, the idea is, as these things win, the come bets, the next time, let's say the six wins, right? You're going to get paid 36 on the odds and 30 or 25 on the flat. If that comes in and wins, we go to the come. Let's say the next come bet goes back to the 6 for argument's sake, right? What we'll do the next time through is double up the odds, right? We'll go to $60 in odds, and we use our odds as the ladder. So we'll keep our flat bets the same, but we're going to go up on the odds and get more juice up here on these bets. That's the idea with these. These will be a positive ladder. As they win, they'll go up. I was experimenting yesterday with this idea of, if any come bet series loses money, the flats would go up. What I think I want to do is rather chase that with the odds, not the flats. We're going to use the odds as the hammer down here. On the don't pass, same thing. If the don't pass loses, the next time out of the gate, we're going to go out with the equivalent of $100. It would be like 100 or 120, depending on the point. And we're going to ladder up the don't pass with odds every time. And that's going to be the secret. So we're going to use odds to chase loss down here. I'll use odds up here. I think today we're gonna hammer the wins on the come bets. Although I could be convinced that using odds on the come bets to increase their power after they lose might also be a way to play. So that's it. We're gonna work the Horseman with odds and ladder up down here, especially in the don't pass. So that's it. That's the whole strategy this week. Hopefully we have some good luck. Make our paycheck. I think this one here is going to be, it's a grind. It's a grind, but it seems like it's got some legs to it. I've been practicing it quite a bit, and I've been working on different options with it. So I'm trying to figure out, how high to chase the don't, and whether we do the chase on the come, or if we're just going to pound the wins on the come. So today and tomorrow we'll work on those 2 little variations of it. But yeah, here we go. Let's get the puck off. Let's move the dice down on here so you can see them. My bankroll is reset to 5K, so if you want to play along, get your Crapsee reset, and let's do it. Nemo's getting no audio. Everybody else have audio? Jen says yes, I'm letting odds. You guys must be hearing me. Okay, I can see my my levels going, so it must be this Nemo's issue. All right, here we go. Coming out, $100 to the don't pass, and let's survive this roll, and then we'll get on it. Here we go. Dice are out. Get the iPad closer. I can't see what that is. That is a 7, of course. It wouldn't be a morning show if I didn't start out in the hole, right? It's kind of a rule. I think what I should do every day actually is start myself out at $4,000 in the bank and just start behind, because it would just save us a little bit of time from me just coming out here and throwing the dice and whacking myself out of the gate. So here we go. I'm going to put a black chip down here on this don't pass to remind me of what level I'm at. So when I do my odds, because I'm going to come out here right away with odds to fix this, I know how much to put. Here we go, coming out. And we are going to buy, I'm thinking about bypassing the odds on the 6 and 8. Normally I do that. We'll see. We'll make the call as we go. Here's a 10. 5, 5. 5 and a 5, that's a 10. We'll mark that up. 5-5. Now I'm going to put $100 in odds, not odds to win 100, just so we know. I mulled that over in my head yesterday. Like, it's the best thing to try and win 100 or just put $100 more at risk. We're just going to put $100 or thereabouts at risk every time. That's, I think, the easiest way to manage this. So that's going to be the plan. We'll do come bets at $25 and hope that we can either pop an early 7 here or get on a great run, have those come bets pay us some money. So here we go. Here we go. That is going to be a 6, a 5 and a 1. Not a great throw. Really early. Not doing well here with the tosses so far. Super fluttery and ugly, if you can see them. All right, it's a 5-1. Come on, get in there. There we go. All righty, we're going to odds it up. We'll do $30 in odds. $30 is going to be the number for the odds on those come bets. We'll do in increments of 30. Since that's what you need for the 5 and 9, we'll just keep it normal for all of them. Here we go. Let's have some repeaters up there. That's going to be a 5, a 3-2. 3-2-5. Three, two, okay. Come on, boy, Crapsee is really running slow this morning. Like, everything I click, it just takes like a second or 5 seconds for those windows to come up. All right, here we go. Third and final comeback. Let's get it set or 7 out either way. And let's move it on. Here we go. That's going to be a yo 11 yo that pays. Awesome. That becomes absolutely free odds on the next comeback, which is cool. If I could avoid a craps number here, that getting it set, that yo pays those odds. That makes a nice little health attack right there. Here we go. Here we go. There's the 6 repeater. Good. Very good. All right, 3 and a 3, it's a 6. And like we said, I think what I'm going to do here is, I think today, let's go positive vibe on the comes. So instead of trying to chase up there, let's go ahead and hammer. So that comeback that paid, I'm going to go ahead and jack the odds up to 60. All right, we'll take that 11 money and put it up there on the odds on that 6 and let it just, let it do its thing. Here we go. Looking for the third one to get set. And we got an ace deuce. That's going to crush that one. So that comeback's dead. We couldn't get it set. It got the 11 once and it got the craps numbers once. It's dead. I'm not going to put a third one out there, out of the rack. Right? When I do the horseman, it's only only 3 comebacks come out of my rack. No more. Here we go. Give me another 6. Another 6 would be freaking great right now. 4. Easy 4, 3-1. Little Joe. Should I say Big Joe? Three and a 1. Come on. Here we go. All right, give me a 6. We get that 6 to pay off. We can come back in with a couple, 1 or 2 new ones, right? There's an 8. 5, 3, 8. All right, 5 and a 3. There's a 4 again, another Big Joe. That's 2 of those. Yesterday I rolled a lot of 4s too, I think. Was it yesterday? 4s or 10s? I rolled a ton of them. I think I hit the point. I set a point of 4 3 times and I think I hit it, or 3 come bets out here on the 4 yesterday. I hit all 3 of them. So They are, Waylon's right, man. Those things are streaky as hell. Here we go. That's the 8538 repeater. Too bad we're not coming on all these numbers, right? I'm worried now about the 10, actually, to be honest with you. I'm worried about that 10. Sometimes these longer rolls turn into a disaster when you're on the end. Sometimes they're good because you're doing all this, right? If you're a place better, right now you're loving me because I'm hitting all the numbers up there. As a come better, with only 2 out there, I'm not getting my cycle going, right? Like, you like the come bets to cycle through. That we would be doing that if I had 3 of them going. But again, I'm not going to burn a 3rd one out of my rack after losing that 1 on the ace 2. So just the way that I disciplined about that for sure. Here we go. Oh, there's the 7, 4, 3. So we will lose up in the top. We're going to lose the flats plus those big odds, but that 1 odds bet came from the 11 to win. So I'm not worried about that. Down below, we were going to win $150. I think we're still going to be down overall for this shooter. 5-2, right? 4-3. We down for the shooter, but encouraging roll there. Like I said, had we been a little bit more on the, we won $10. That's awesome. We're down $29. Not bad, actually, after getting whacked for $100 on the first come out. That's actually okay. Here we go. $100 flat. We're staying flat with the same amount. This is going to save us a lot of pain on the come out losses for sure, doing it this way. Here we go. Coming out. That's a 4-3-7. They kissed on the landing, and again, back-to-back shooters where the come out crushed us. Damn. Damn. I'm telling you what. Nobody breaks a strategy or makes a strategy work harder than yours truly. If there's one thing I should be famous for on the internet, it's this. It's literally killing strategies. Wow. Here we go. Let's get out. I'm going to want a couple of gimme winners down here to make this right. There's a 5-4-9. Okay, 5 and a 4. So we'll do our come bet at $25, same as last time. Let's go to a quarter. And tomorrow, I think what I'll do here is this. And I want you to imagine a scenario where this, on the last shooter, the come bets didn't pay for themselves. The come bets themselves as a unit lost money. Tomorrow, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the come $50 or 1 level up every time that they lose and not do the odds. We'll do flat come bets and we'll ladder them up after the losses, same as the don't. Now, the don't, I'm at level 2. Okay, so I've got to put the equivalent of $200 in odds. I'm going to put 210 out there, $210 to pay 140 on that 9. Okay, so that's going to be our odds level down there. It's got to stay off the 9 for a minute. And that's it. Let's get some box numbers. Here we go. Yeah, Jen, I'm doing the, oh, there's the 10. I'm doing a positive progression on the comebacks today. So if they win, the next comeback comes out with bigger odds. That's my plan here today. So I'm going to try this opposite direction thing. So we're going to go 30 the first time. If a comeback pays, next one comes out with 60. I think tomorrow I'm going to try the opposite of that. Tomorrow we're going to try laddering up the series of comebacks after a loss. That worked really good in practice. I haven't done it yet here as an option to this. I'm just trying to find out like where the ladder belongs and what's the most reliable win point, right? When you're getting the quick sevens, the bigger comeback flats are the bigger help, right? That's the thing. Here's the freaking 9. Are you kidding? 5-4. We're going to buckshot ourselves. It's going to be level 3 now, and we don't. Our shooter's too good today. We're rolling too many numbers. All right. Shooter made the point, knocked us off, not coming back out. with that, we're going to go ahead and put the odds on the 9. We're going to make all those odds working. Can I make them all working? Oh, I can't. How do you make the odds work on Crapsee? Is there a way to do that? Shoot. I don't know how to do it. You think there'd be a way to make the odds turn on, right? If I click it, what happens? Oh, shit, it goes there. Oh, I know. I'll do this. I'll do that. I'll do decrease bets by $5. There we go. You gotta dork with it, I guess. Okay, here we go. We're coming out. My odds are working as they always are. No, don't pass because the shooter knocked us off, so we're just going to stay pat. Let it play out. And there's an 11 yo. Good thing we stayed off the don't pass there. Man, kind of a bummer that I'm $500 behind before I even get started. 6-5 yo. But a couple of don't pass winners consecutively will help us out. Once we get those odds out there, we hit a couple of don't points, we're going to be just fine. All right, there's a 6 hard 6, 3-3. And again, no don't pass here, so we don't care about the point. All right, 3-3. We will get our third come bet out there. Again, we've allotted for every shooter $100 flat and 3 come bets, and that's what we play. Stay to the system. And let's see what happens. Start knocking them things down up there. We can get a little cycle going and earn back those couple $100 we just lost. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God. Now we're stuck. That's my budget for the shooter. 2-1. We lost our don't. We lost one of our comes. Done. Let those 2 bets up there just die or win, and that's going to be it. Today is not going to be a good day for the strategy, I don't think. We're feeling ugly here. It's a 9. That'll work, though. That'll work. That'll pay. That'll get us another come bet or 2. I can actually get 2 come bets out of this, which is good. 6, 3, 9. That pays. That's awesome. Let's drop another one out there. We can start getting the cycle going. And actually, I'll put better odds on the next one, too. I'll actually increase the odds here if we get her set. Eight goes to the 8, 6, 2. Nice looking throw. All right, 6, 2, 8. Okay, let's go ahead and another come bet. I'll get the odds up here. I'm gonna put the odds up here at, we'll do 40. We'll do 40 in odds. I'll go half up as much because I want to get a third come bet. I could have gone 60 in odds there, but I'm gonna go half as much. So a little better than 25 or 30, but I want to be able to afford the third bet. I want to get 3 bet cycling if I can do it. If we're going to be on a good roll, let's be on a good roll. There's a 6. 5, 1. All right. And again, based on these things winning or not winning is how we're gonna decide the odds on them. So if a lower bet wins like that one, it gets the $40. If the $40 odds bet wins, it'll get pumped up. Here we go. Whoops. Coming out. Got an 8. 4, 4, hard 8. Hard 8. Oh, crap. Hold on. The odds weren't working. I got to make the odds work. Shit. Sorry about this. I'm going to have to go. Crap. I got to go this. I'll just do the 8 up and then the 8 down to 40 where I had it. So it's right. But yeah, I always work my come out odds on the come bets. 4, 4, 8. So it pays on the way out, which is awesome. So we're going to go ahead and go 25 again. And again, I'll do a little more odds then next time. I'll put $50 in odds on this next one. if I do place bets on, they don't turn the odds on. You know, I tried that on the last shooter and it wouldn't do it. I'll try it again. If I hit the pointer, I'll try it again, but it didn't turn the odds on. There's a 4, 3-1. Normally, I would say not great, but I've been throwing some for it, so maybe we'll get lucky here and had this thing hit. 3-1. Alrighty, here we go. 25, and I'm going to go to 40 with it because it came from the win of the 8. So we're going to go ahead and hammer it. We use those odds. We use those wins to make the odds better. Here we go. 6, 4, 10. 6, 4, 10. We got a 3. 1, 2, 3. Ace, deuce. Does not matter. One, 2. Our point's 8. I didn't move the puck. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about moving the puck. Texas Dicer Card Craps is. Jen actually asked me yesterday to do a Card Craps day. So JR22 says that place bets on. I tried that. I'll try it again this next time. I tried to place bets on. Maybe I got to flick it twice to make it do it. We'll see. Here we go. Yeah, Jen asked me to do a Card Craps day. I'll consider that. I mean, I think it's interesting. I've never played Card Craps. I know how to do it. And I was looking up on Wizard of Oz last night, the different rules. I know every casino is different. Here's a 6, by the way. It's going to pay. And boy, oh boy, you talk about a crap show. Every casino in California does it differently. There's like cards down, cards up. There's dice with colors on them. There's all these different ways to do it. It's a little bit insane, actually, the way that system works. So I'll do a semblance of one of them. But in reality, Card Craps is just craps with no dice control. I mean, it's just randomly picking cards. And I think there's no difference to it than just, than dice. I don't understand the way the dice pick the cards, how you can bet them. But especially when the cards are up. That's the one that has me freaked out, I guess. Not freaked out, but weirded out because it's a strange deal. Another frickin' 3. Are you kidding me? Come on. I'm going to put another one out there, though, because we have odds, an odds win from that last 6 that we have still in the kitty for the shooter. So I'm going to use that as the next comeback. I'm going to break my own rule, but I'm using wins to do it, so I'm fine. Anyway, with the one where the cards are facing up, and you roll the dice to match the cards that are up, but it's like you can roll a 6, but it actually is a 4. I don't know. I gotta play around with that. That doesn't make any sense to me. But I don't know how that can be. How you can bet a 6 at $30, roll a 4, which is impossible to roll, and get paid $35 on that 6. It seems so weird to me that the odds make that the payouts end up evening out. But I guess I'm assuming it's a 9, by the way. I'm assuming that like the opposite holds true sometimes too. So I don't know. This goes to the 9. Maybe over the course of millions of card flips, that evens out to where sometimes you roll a 6 and get paid like a 4. So who the hell knows? All right, $30 in that 9. Let's go. 25, 30. Let's have our shooter keep knocking points off up here. We'll be in good shape. Same probability as hitting our combos, but the weird thing, Jen, I think, is that, like I said, if you flip the cards over and it takes a 3-1-4 to roll to get paid like a 6, that feels wrong. But I guess, like I said, on other rolls, you'll be rolling a 6, a 4-2-6, and getting paid 2-1. So it probably evens out. It's just weird, you know. But I'm going to try a couple of different ways. I got to work with it a little bit to try ways to do it and see how it feels. There's a 3-2-5. We're not on the 5. Bouncing around things we're not on right now. So, all right, 3-2. All right. I want a 4 or a 10 to hit. Let's get one of those outside numbers off, and let's get a different come number if we can. Give me a 4 or a 10 here. or a 6. I'll take a 6. We're not on the 6 either, but keeps the roll going. Yeah, Jay, you're right. What is that? 4, 3, 5, 1. I wonder about the 11s, right? To parlay the 11s is a good move, or like I've been doing, is saving that and make that the free odds, double frees. But yeah, I can see that giving me the chance to also get more odds with a bigger flat. So, all right, let's go. Give me something good to eat. 4, 1, 5. God, we're hitting the 5 and the 6, and we're just not on them. Give me something different. Something with some money on the damn thing. Come on, 4, 1. Let's go. Let's go, Crappy. Get a quick sip of coffee here. Sometimes come betting is awesome, and sometimes it's super frustrating. Today's one of those days where it's a little bit frustrating. There's the 7. We hit all those numbers that we weren't on. We hit, what a hit, 20 numbers here. And normally when you're come betting and you're throwing good, you're hitting your numbers and you're repeating and cycling through. Today, we hit every number in the box multiple times, but we weren't on any of them. Our come bets were elsewhere. So unfortunately, the come bets become a net loss, which really sucks. That's too bad because that was a good roll and we didn't capitalize on it. Here we go. New shooter. Back to the don't we go. And let's rock it here. Let's get out and let's make numbers happen up here if we can. Here we go. There's a 9, 5, 4. There's a 9. Right back to it. And we're at level 3 on the don't now. So that's going to be a nice easy lay, $300. 5, 4, 9. What's interesting, I think, is when you level the don't pass up like this, which we're doing, our level up, our chase, our ladder is on the odds. Now these little $25 come bets feel inconsequential. They really do. They feel like oh, what's the big deal? But it lets you kind of play them a little more freely. You know what I mean? They become bonus money now instead of targeted money like they were earlier when they were equal to the don't. It's the same thing. They're going to make money or not, but they feel different now when the don't pass gets so big like this. Let's go. Now we're looking for the quick 7. We need our shooter now right there, 4, 3, 7 to do one of these, right? How often do you see the 21 roller, right? And then you see the quick 7 by the same person. Pass the dice, and the guy 7's out. That's a big help. That's going to win us $200 down below. So we're going to net $350 on this particular roll of dice here, which we really needed. We needed that one big time because we were kind of treading water and going backwards a little bit. All right, where are we at? 58.65? Cool. A little bit of a fight back there. Let's go. Let's come on out. Let's come on out. Give me an actual, another end point if I can get it, right? 5. We rolled a lot of 5s on the last cycle. So there we are. 5's the point. That worries me a little bit. 5 was hot before. All right, there's a 3, 2, 5. Same as last time. We're still level 3. Until we get even, we're at level 3. I won't go back to base until we're over 5,000 in the bank. So again, 1, 2, $300 down there, $25 in the come, and let's make magic up here. Here we go. Here we go. There's a 6, a 4, and a 2. 4, 2, 6. Come on there. 4, 2. Okay, we'll put $30 on that. Next one's coming. Here we go. That looks like a 4, like last time. We're gonna be stuck out there on the island. Come bet island. That's a bummer. Last time with the 4 and the 10, right? And we had the 2 outsides, and we never got them hit. That's a 3-1, right? We never got them hit, and that's why we never got paid on the inside stuff, because we had those 2 stuck on the extremes, and we're just like, you're sitting there getting nothing out of it. That's a bummer when that happens. Come on, 25. There we go, $30. Come on. Let's go. Let's get them. Let's get them hit. There's a 9, 6, 3. All right, we got 2 inside come bets. That's better than in all the outsides, I guess, right? 6, 3. Okay, they're all free set. Now we'll just play it out. See what happens. All right, 25 and 30. There we go. The odds are out there. Let's knock them off. Let's knock them off. Come on. Ooh, big bounce. Big bounce. That's a 6, 4, 2. There it is. That's 1 getting paid. That's good. Nemo, you're saying on the come bets, you're saying? Yeah, that's the 3-point Johnny. If that's what you're talking about. 4, 2, 6. I have a strategy where I call it progressive odds, right? That's where you do odds based on point. This one I'm doing single odds across. No changing, just flat out single odds to make it simple. But yeah, progressive odds up there is smart. Progressive odds down here is smart too, right? Max odds on the 4 and 10, 1, 2x on the 5 and 9, nothing on 6 and 8. So you can do both sides of this thing. Progressive odds. I did a strategy here called the offensive line. Go check it out. Check out the offensive line. I did it for a week, and it was one of the Paycheck strategies that made money. It does exactly that. It exactly does the progressive odds on the come and the don't come at the same time. And that thing made a Paycheck really, really easily. Here we go. Start knocking these points down if we can. 6-5 yo. We're not in the come, so we're. Oh, we are in the come. That's right. We're coming through again. 6-5 yo. Let's do Jay's thing. Let's do this. Let's take what JR said, and we'll go 6-5 yo. And this time, instead of holding on to it for odds, let's stack it up. Let's parlay that 11 win. And if we can get this come bet to pay somewhere, that will actually in history replace one of those ace deuces that we had. Right? Here we go. There's an 8, hard 8, 4, 4, hard 8. Okay. So what I'm going to do on the 8 for odds is this. Because the 6 paid us, right? The next bet's odds would be higher. I'm not going to go and take, single odds on the 8, full single. I'm just going to go $40, which is taking the win from the 6 and putting it to the 8 like we were going to do anyway. So that's what's happening here. We're just going to get basically a full press to the 8. If I get an 8 now, we're going to be in great shape. Come on, dude. Let's get one. 8 or a 9. Give me 8 or a 9. Give me something good. There's a 5. Frick, that's the point. Oh, man. What a huge kick in the balls that is. $400 down there. Son of a bitch. We were right there. We were right there. Damn it. All right, level 4. Shoot. Did not want to see that. I did not want to see that. All right, place bets off. There. Oh, I guess that does work. Okay. What did I do wrong last time? All right, place bets are on. Here we go. Here comes your come out 7 to take all the come bets away too. You watch. You watch. But I leave those odds working. You're better off by leaving the odds on. In most cases, not this case, where again, the horseman, this is the actual kryptonite of the horseman, right? Whack the point, come out 7, and you're fucked all the way around. Damn it. All right. It's okay. We're going to be fine. We're going to be just fine. I'm not scared. I'm not scared at all. We were already down at one point by 500 bucks and crawled all the way back to even, basically, right? Just do it again. I would like to not have to work this hard, but we'll be okay. Here we go. Ah, boy, what a huge bummer. Knocked the point off, and the very next roll's a 7. You know what I mean? And that's just like, it just sucks. It just sucks. You knew that 7 was looming. Now, here's the question, right? What do we do here? 516. Do we go with odds on the 6 or not, right? That's the question, right? I've been not doing it. Probability reasons, right? Not putting the odds on the 6 makes good sense. However, the don't pass is the don't pass, and you're always got the hammer down here. So what do you do here, right? Do you go all in on the odds, or do you just let it roll as a flat? My instinct here is to let it roll as a flat. We're not going to just avoid the 6 and 8 odds. They don't pay that much. I don't know. I feel like, what's the point? Here we go. I'll leave it flat. If we get a 7, it's a miracle, then so what? And here's another freaking midnight. Look at this. Look at the target practice today by your shooter. Absolute target practice today. Awesome. Come on there. More comebacks coming. We're going to no way make money today. It's 7:45. I don't have enough time to get back to this thing. Jen says yes, odds on the 6. Hyperpress Nemo says no odds on the DP. Right? Darksider, I know, would say no odds on the DP. Still the favorite, right? Here we go. Should I do it? I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm going to leave it be flat. I'll fight a fight where I have a better advantage to win. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait till I have a bigger hammer, and I'll fight with that bigger hammer. That's what's going to happen. Sorry, Jen. Not today. Not today. What do I have there? 6-3? I do think the 7's going to come. I think we're going to win that don't pass bet, but do I want to throw 400 bucks against the 6? I don't think so. I'm not loving that idea. Let's go. If I win on the flat, that's great. Here we go. Coming through. Corey. There's another midnight. Fuck off, dice. Come on. Ah, God, you know, driving me nuts. This makes me want to put the odds on the 6. When I see all these horn numbers coming, the 2 12s and 3 rolls. God, how ugly is that? How ugly is that? And I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm going to put a third combat out there. I shouldn't be doing this, given the rolls that we're seeing. But we need to have something on this roll. This can't be just a tie roll. There's the 7. See, I should have put odds out there. Why did I put odds on the 6? I should have put odds on the 6. Should have done it. Should have done it. Now, the smart play is this. The smart play was not to do it. Not quite worth the risk. And again, I've been throwing decently up there. I threw a bunch of 6s earlier, so I'm not gonna buck it. 54% is good, but it's not 66%. Okay, back down. There we go. New shooter. New shooter. We're at 4,300. Can we make 1,300 bucks in 10 minutes? That's the question. I don't think so. There is an 8. We're gonna fight the big guns again. 5, 3, 8. Yikes. We're gonna do it slowly. It looks like we're gonna do it really slow. Jen, what do I do here? What do I do? 5. Yeah, you're almost paycheck because you got the odds on that last roll. Do I put them out here now? Right? I know I'm a big favorite and big fan. All right, I'll tell you, I'll do it here. Right? I'll do it here. We'll do, we can't do 400. We can do 420. 420. All right, 420 odds on the 8. Let's see what happens here. Oh, not field, we'll go come. Let's see if we can't knock it off. If I can knock it off, I'll be in good shape. But that's a tough battle. That's a tough battle. And there it is, Jen. Thank you. Thank you for talking me into that. Now I've lost $1,000. And it's all your fault, really. It's all your fault. 6, 2, 8. All Jen's fault. All Jen's fault. I'm 100% blaming that on you. Here we come with odds for 30 bucks, and we're going to be playing this hand like chumps, and we're going to lose. And it's all Jen's fault, really. It comes down to really bad advice from a really good friend. There it goes. And we got a 4. Too bad. My rule is don't come back to the don't come or the don't pass after you get picked off, right? When you budget amount of money for a shooter, can't come back to the don't. So we're not on the don't 4, which blows. I could lay the 4 if I felt like it to grab that, but I'm not going to do it. We're just going to play it straight. I'm not going to fart around. If I was playing this for reals, I may go and lay the point right now, but I'm not going to do it today. Here we go. Yeah, and again, Nemo, the reason why I'm not on the DP is this. For the horseman, what you do, I'll show you in a second here. Let me get this typed in first. 549. You got to be really, I think the way this strategy works over time is you've got to be persistent and disciplined. It's $100 on the don't and 3 come bets per shooter. This is my spread. 3 come bets with potentially odds. That's my entire spread for a shooter. So what happens is this. When you're the shooter, you get a DP bet and 3 come bets. If you knock me off, fine. I don't go back to my rack. This is what I had allotted for you as a shooter. And I burned this money, and that's it. Nothing extra. So I'm not going to replace the don'ts. It's just a budget play. The horseman works because it's a budget play. It's not a loosey-goosey, forever running, chasing gun type of strategy. It just doesn't work that way. So you stay within the money you budgeted for the shooter, and that's how it works. And that's why it works. That's the reason why this strategy has been pretty safe over the years, is because of that. It's just, you're limiting your potential exposure, right? By adding the odds down here. Normally I play this thing flat all the way through. And by adding odds to it, you increase your comeback, but you also increase your volatility, right? And that's what happened to us there. We didn't get a win on the 6. We got hammered on the 8, and now we're really fighting hard here to get through this. So it's okay. It's okay. We're going to just have to kind of come through it again. And that's going to be a 6. It's going to be 30 bucks. And by the way, our next out is going to be $500 in odds. We're going to be having huge odds on our next point. Let's go. Let's get these comebacks to kind of cycle in. If we can, there's a 9. Start making some money up in there. 639. 639. So Jen, again, I'm going by. This is I think this is a weird conversation to have, but when you go over like all the rolls in Windcrafts, right? Not just random ones, but actual rolls. What you find is that if you go, don't pass flat, don't pass always single odds, don't pass always max odds, and don't pass with progressive odds, meaning max odds, 2x odds, no odds, that version of it always wins the most money. The bigger person, the ones with max odds, wins higher amounts on certain rolls. Like it'll get $15,000 in some rolls, but it loses more often in numbers of times that it loses. So the bigger swings are on that one for sure. And so that's why I settled on the progressive is the way I like it, because it's more consistently, it wins a little less, but it's not ever really getting its ass kicked. So that's the only reason for it, is that just the trials. Here we go back to the 10. Six, 4, 10. I think you're right, JR. I think leveling the single odds on the come numbers, especially the single odds up there, lowers the house edge to 0.8, which is enough. Now, getting it extra like that, you don't need the extra odds. It's enough, especially when they're hitting. You're in good shape. I'm just using a little bit of the odds wins to jump them up a little tiny bit, but not much. There's a midnight. 12s right there. 6.6. This shooter has cost us $500. That's crazy. Did I go out on the? Oh, that's because of the don't pass before. Yeah, man. Destruction on this shooter. My God. Let's get the odds up there. Yeah, you run trials on the come bets. Again, single odds, max odds. The single odds come bet system over time earns a little less, of course, but the big swings, you don't go to zero as often or as quickly as when you have the max. The max odds just add the volatility, right? 639 or 549. We're not on it. What do we have? 6, 8, and 10? The evens again? Come on, man. Hit one of these damn things. Let's go. What I really should do, there's an 8. I was going to say I should put hardways out there for all these things because they are all even numbers. 538, that's good. One payment, thank you. My goal now is to get back to 4,000 before we get out of here today. 5-3. We may not have time though. What time is it? 7:53? All right, back to the comb we go. Let's cycle them up. Here we go. 10 hard. See, I should have put the hard ways out there. Should have done it. Should have done it. That's only $70. It isn't that much of a loss, but 5, 5, 10. Good. That's good. It goes back. Nice little win right there. Off and on, we'll stay in the come. Here we go. Big cracking bounce. There's a 4, 4, 8. Back to the 8 we go. Four, 4. All right, we'll take that odds win from before. Take it to 40. Not much, but a little bit of juice down there. Here we go. 6, 2, 8. Good. A little bit of a repeater. I love that. So this next come bet, if I get it set, I'll put $50 in odds. I'll just kind of keep the odds going up a little bit using just the wins to get her done. And if we're in the repeater cycle, then that's good news for us. We're still going to be upside down for this shooter because of the big ass kicking we took when the 8 hit last time, but we're going to fight back and feel good about ourselves with these come bets. They're actually doing pretty well this time. I like come betting. I know I give people a lot of shit for it, but I like come betting. I think it's a good way to play. There's the 7 out. We'll get paid in the come. So we're going to lose whatever's on the 10 and the odds on the 6. We're not going to lose a ton. Is that a 6-1? 6-1. What time is that here? Do we have enough time for one more shooter? I have enough time for one quick shooter. That's it. One quick shooter. We had a 20 roller, a 15 roller, and the first roller today was even better than that, I think, right? We had a 14. Actually, we had 2 14 rollers in a row here. 2 14 rollers, except that rebuy. 2 14s. Let's go, scroll back a little bit. We had the PSO, of course, right? And we had a 20. And before the 20, the first shooter wasn't even 20. The first shooter was 12. So we had 12, 20, a PSO, and 2 14s back to back today. That's really good shooting. I'm going to just go out there and say it. Really good shooting today by yours truly. I'm happy with the rolls. We didn't match up with ourselves at all, which is a bummer, right? The rolls didn't match our bets today, but I'm liking the rolls. I feel like we did an okay job here. This will be our last shooter, 6, 2, 8, and I'm going to buck it. We're going to do it again. We're going to go out there with max odds for one last shooter, and we'll just see. Again, that is the system, right? 6, 2, 8. That is the system. My instinct is not to do it, but I'm going to do it anyway. And tomorrow we'll probably play a little different. I'm gonna go 500. I gotta go 500 and what to make it right. 540, I guess, right? 540, 25, 40. 540 in odds, and we'll come once. Here we go. Let's pop a quick 7 and get the hell out of here, right? Jen says odds, yeah. And again, I like progressive odds down there a little better, but if we're gonna say this is a ladder system, then it's a ladder system. And I guess I should have stuck to it on the 6, right? The 6 I would have won, the 8 we would have lost. Those become an effectual tie. So we can really say if I had done it right, what do we had here? 6-3, we would have had a $400 difference in our bank account. All right, here we go. That was the 9. Let's get the next comeback. Let's get the odds. And boom. If I run late here on this, if this turns out to be another good roll, then we'll start coffee and craps a little bit late today. And somebody will have to be the messenger on that. There's the 9. There's the 9. That looks good. Oh, I gotta mark this up. That's the 8. Wow. 6-3. Come on. Off and on, which means we're going to go ahead and go boop, boop. Go to 40 on the odds. 40, yeah, $40. No, 45 on the 9. Okay. And we got a 10. Oh, that sucks. Keep banging those ends with these come bets. 5, 5, 10. All right, let's get it. Odds. And the next one. And here we go. Last comeback. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. There's a 9. Look at the 9 being all hot and juicy over here. That's good. That's really good. 6, 3, 9. We're going to stay hot with that one. That pays. It's off and on. We're going to make the odds a little bit more. We'll go to $60 in odds on it. Just keep pressing the odds a little bit as we can on these things, right? Make that our hammer, not so much the flats. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Lose the come. But I have money. Racked up from the shooter. I'm going to go back into it. I'm okay with that. 2, 1. Let's keep the cycle going. All right, here we go. Here we go. Ooh, that was a shit roll. There's an 11, which gets our money back. And I will do what JR suggests, and we will stack it. Stack it. 6, 5, yo. Okay. Boom. $50 in the come. Good time for big red right here. Good time for big red. It's a 5. 4 and a 1. Now we have 3 combat set. Wow, you're going slow, Crapsee. Okay, $30 on odds on that guy. All right, let's do it. Let's do her. There's a 9. That 9 is hot as balls right now. Holy crap. 5, 4. Woo! 5, 4. Awesome. All right, coming back. Nice win right there. Going to the come. This come bet, wherever it gets set, is going to get 50 or 60 in odds because that was a big win right there. We're going to go ahead and just keep jacking the odds up on these things, right? Let's go. There's a yo, 11 yo, another juice. We're going to pound it up. Pound it up. What is it? 6.5? 6.5. All right. And again, stack it up. Be aggressive. Good time for big red. Good time for big red right here, huh? 9 again. Holy hell. Look at the 9s. Woo! Man. Five, 4, 6, 3. 6, 3. Yeah, somebody do me a favor. Somebody jump into the chat room over on Coffee and Craps and just tell them we're finishing the rollout here. And I'll be downstairs probably whenever the roll's over. So it shouldn't take long. But if they're curious as to where I am, this is where I am. I'm going to go to 60 in odds on that. Again, it's all profit play. I'd love to have a 9 right now. 9 or a 5 would be fantastic. 9 or a 5. There's a 9. There's a 9. 6, 3. Oh, man. Holy hell. If we were G-Money specialing this bad boy, we'd be at we'd be at goal. God. Unbelievable with the 9s, huh? Look at that. That's a nice win right there. 140 bucks coming back. This is a case where the come betting can kind of hurt you. I'm going to do a little analysis today on come and place betting, and this is a great example here of different ways to play the same number that gets hit multiple times in a row. So here we go. Here we go. So interesting how that worked out, right? There's the 5, and the 5 had that big flat on it too. Remember, we've had the 50 bucks down there on the 5. So that actually works out well too and pays itself down. So that's looking pretty stout. 3, 2, 5. Good. And we're going to go with 25, 45 on that one because it paid. And there we go. Another comeback coming. Let's keep the cycle rolling. Let's keep the cycle. We could lower the odds on the 8, Jen, but no, I'm not doing that. Here we go. Hot shooter, hot shooter. Let's go, baby. There's the 8. Just as you see, Jen, I'm telling you what, my loss is your fault. Lower the odds on the DP. You guys can both bite me, okay? Yeah, 6, 2, 8. That'll end it right. I'm going to stop the roll here because, well, I can't. I got come bets out there. Picked ourselves off the freaking point. 6, 2, 8. Hot shooter. Hot shooter takes the don't, right? Take the don't, pay the line. That's a huge bummer, right? We would have been probably close to even, right? Had we, yeah, you guys called it. That's kind of funny, actually, right, that happens. Yeah, you know what, though? Here's the thing. And I'm going to say this in as nice of a voice as I can say it. Let's go ahead and get the place bets on. You can't do that, right? You just can't do that. And there's reasons why. Let's go with the 8 with 30 bucks. I'll talk to you in a minute. Let me get the point set. Let me roll a come out 7 and kill my bets. That's what's going to happen now. Because you know the 7 was coming before. There's a 5. 4, 1, 5 on the come out. New point. You can't chase your feelings. Your feelings don't care, right? You might feel like the 7's coming. You might feel like the shooter's hot. You might feel a whole lot of things. The reality is the dice don't give a shit. They're going to do what they're going to do, right? If the lay odds is the best bet on the table, which it is, of all the bets that I had, the odds against the 8 were the best bet that I had. Because you're more likely to roll the 7 than the 8. That's the best bet that I had going for me. Why would you take down your best bet that you had going for you if it's not part of your strategy, right? That's just foolishness to me. And I think that's why if you're going to go that way and stay that way. If you're going to say, I'm not playing odds because I'm afraid of the 8, then live with that decision. And we did. I lived with that decision on the 6, and it didn't work out for me. It didn't work out for me here either, but the dice don't care. The dice don't know the table's hot. It's just you're in the zone that you're in. I'm not going to chase or run from things once I'm committed to it. I think that's the right move to make, in my opinion. So this is the best bet. Again, I wanted to play it flat from a probability standpoint to start with, but once you go in, that's the best bet you got. Stick with it. Stick with the damn thing. All right, 8's going to pay. The 8's going to pay. Come on, a little bit here. 6, 2, 8. And I will jack the odds up a little bit. Let's make the odds look like 45. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, you're lowering your greed. I wasn't greedy. I was trying to. I'm still working back, right? So you need a power play like that to get yourself back. If you're gonna do it, you just gotta bite the bullet and do it, right? There's another 5. 4, 1. That's our point. Boy, we would have got smoked again. If we would have repeated the come out, we would have got smoked again by this shooter. 4, 1. Look at this, like today's shooting, right? 12, 20, 14, 14, and now we're on roll 16 or 17 of this guy here. I'm okay with that, right? Let's go. Coming out, everything's going to be on. Let's do it. Let's do it. Here we go. There's a 5, a 3, 2, 5. So far today, we've gotten paid on the come out, I think 3 or 4 times. We got burned on the come out once. So you're seeing what I said before. This tends to work out for you more often than not. You got way more chances to win up there than lose. And when you win, coming out of the gate, getting paid is kind of nice, you know? Okay, coming through again. And that was a nice win right there. 75 for 5. Let's go. All right, 9, 6, 3. 6, 3, it's a 9. Now we have the whole north side of the table is ours. Uptown Girl, let's go. All right, $30. They're all normal size except for the 8, a little bit higher. Let's go. Let's get those to pay off a little bit. Get our rack over 4,000. Can we get a rack over 4K? That'd be so sweet. There's the midnight. Is that the tall? I think that's the tall. It is the tall. Look at us. Finally getting a bonus bet after all these great shooters. We finally got a bonus bet. There's the tall. 6 and a 6. All right. Boom. There's an 8, 5, 3, 8. Boy, oh boy, the comeback today is where it's at. I'm telling you. I don't have a DP bet, Dylan. Right now I don't anyway. I did before, 5, 3. Okay, we got to go back up. Coming again. Whoop, not 5. We'll do 25. Let's go. We did it, by the way. The rack has got $4,000. Look at us fighting back over here, right? Fighting back today when the don't pass was the nightmare. The don't pass today was chillingly bad for us. And we fought back really good. I'm proud of us. I'm proud of us. 5, 3. And this is going to be also a great topic of conversation on the other show. It's going to be at $30 odds. Let's go. We're still working uptown. The 8 paid last time. So we need to get that 8. Actually, I'm going to put the 8 at $50 in odds because, because it paid on itself. So it goes up a little bit. All right, here we go. Here we go. Repeater, baby. Let's get it. 10, 6, 4. Woo! Oh, I'm so glad to knock that one down. I'm so glad to see that one go bye-bye. Now let's get another a better number up there for us. We can get repeats on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What is Nemo saying? He blames me for his good shooting. I'm not blaming you for that. I'm blaming you for the the lay bets. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's keep these things cycling up here. Right, we got some good bets going. 8, 9. Let's knock one of them down right now. Let's do it. There's a 9. We got the 9, the 6-3. Repeating all over the place. I'll tell you what, the 9 today. Place betting the 9 today. Table max. You'd be at table freaking max on that 9. The way that's coming today. 6-3. We're going to come it though. We're going to keep coming. We're off and on here. Off and on, and we're going to put $45 right to it. Right? $45 in odds. Use the wins as the hammer. Stay in the come. Let's get another one. Little cycle action here. I love it. I love it. Here we go. That's going to be the 7. There it finally is, the 5-2. We'll take our last $25 out of the come. And where do we end up today? $4,200? 527. Now let's talk about where we are. Okay, let's talk about where we are and decision making. Okay, here's the thing. We could have been on, and we were at $300 at the time, right? I'll put it down. We could have been at $300 in odds when that 6 came, when we 7'd out on the 6. Okay, that would have brought us what, 250, right? Then we lost twice on the 8s. We lost $400 on the 8, and then we lost $420 and $540 on the 8. So we lost $960 by getting picked off that 8 twice. Okay, had we just left it flat like I was going to do, we lost opportunity on the 6 of 250, but we would have saved the 960 in odds against the 8. Now I think from the don't pass, progressive odds is the way to do it, right? I'll do max odds here and here, 4, 5, 9, and 10 in this ladder, but I should stay off the 6 and 8, probability speaking, right? That would have saved us 960 had we done what the original plan was. I like to blame Jen because it's fun, but had we not done the odds in the middle here, right? Lose opportunity on the 6 the one time, don't get beat twice here for $1,000, and look at our money. We're at 42.44 plus 960 is $5,200, right? We'd be at $5,300, right? We would have been there at Paycheck today had we not done this right here. Lesson learned, right? On the don't, if you have the option, which you do, I would not lay against these two. I just wouldn't do it. I mean, I know that over time it works out. It's all an even money game, but in the moment, I think that's not what you do. Now, had I been doing the ladder on the flats, we'd have gotten murdered even worse today because we hit, I think the don't pass only paid us once or twice all day. I think we hit every other point. So today would have been a murder scene if we just done laddered flat. So as it was, single flat, progressive odds was the way to go. We should have been progressive odds correctly with these two. I think that was the quote unquote mistake. There it is. I'm okay though, right? I look at that and I say, you know what? Had we not done what we did, and in my mind, I'm like, we shouldn't be doing this, but for grins and giggles, we did it. We should be at Paycheck. We should have been at $300 in Paycheck. So that's the lesson for today, right? I know that the Dolly works when you max odds everything else because the Dolly, you have other bets that are making up for these huge losses in here. Here you have one shot at it, you have one crack at it. So it is what it is, guys. We snatched defeat from the jaws of victory today. I still am bullish on the strategy. I think this is a way to do it. Tomorrow we're going to work the come a little differently, I think. See how it goes. All right, I'm out of here. Tell the folks in Coffee and Crafts that I'm on the way. I'll be there in three or 4 minutes, and I'll see you in just a bit. Bye.